once again, hello for this live stream for the finals of the Premier League chess qualifying event. It's a shortlist tournament and it's to fill one last place after Chris dropped out from being in the top 8. Here's, almost the end of the bracket, just the final left. Dan versus Aidan. Aidan, the number 2 seed, significantly higher rated to the point where we think he has a 67% chance, 2/3 chance of winning. Yeah. Likewise as well, we still have the table yet to complete with one last qualifier. We're after Christmas on the 10th of January. We return with Anika versus Harry, Leo against the qualifier, Fred versus Joss, and Mr. Mach versus Matthew. We're down in one of just the chess club main area. It's bustling with so many people in here. Well, not as many as there would be, but still, regardless, quite a few. We're joined by a few others for commentary, and we'll move now to the online game, where we wait just for them to start their game. It's the one that people to me. I'm not going to play these. Right, so what the situation might be is Aiden's using someone else's device. This is actually Will's device. But we'll see what is happening. What? Okay, very strange. Very strange. Throwing all these lot forward. Is this really? This is very strange from both of them. Yeah, I can see that here. Yeah. Okay. So like Will's got his phone or something. Or all right. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Dan is up. Advantage Dan so far. There is this little pin so far. But and yeah, this is not so under threat so far. But okay. You yeah, this is very interesting now. Maybe I would slide this back here. Then it's leaves it less vulnerable to like any checks from this end here. I guess you could maybe block in case of a check. Um, hmm. Both of them they do need to be really quick because these like 30 seconds can just go quickly, just like a one click. That's it, and then you're in time trouble. Yep. So it is my idea. Yep. Going back now to progress. I'm guessing maybe start going around this idea. And if you're shadowing the bishop here, because there is no way you're castling on the king side. And this attacks it. I mean, you have to bring this back, surely, or even do something a bit annoying and just maybe, yeah, castle or even just move king f8. Maybe castling would be the lesser of two evils in this case. Oh my! Oh no! Oh no! Oh oh oh! What was the idea? Oh, you could take, and it's pinned. You could have taken it, it was pinned. Oh, he's lost it. All the advantage is gone. All the advantage is gone. But now this is a very scary prospect now of these pawns running down the board. Is that really a good idea, Dan? Is that really a good idea? Because now, how do you even get the rest of the pieces into the game? This queen is blocked from going here. That's not staring down there. Maybe the idea is to bring this here onto this long diagonal and cutting off all these squares here. No way for the king to run, I guess. And maybe even park it here. This is a very good outpost. You probably need to slide this back just to cover this square. But then you do introduce this pawn into here. But it was a critical moment before, just before, that he should have taken this pawn here. You cannot take. This is the final. The finals to qualify. That had a massive advantage earlier. I, but we come back here, and this is a very passive move from Dan. Maybe b3 was a better idea. This is very good looking to trade off, I guess. But maybe this idea of a check maybe here, and then there is a lot of squares just cut off if you get on this diagonal. Maybe he finds the check.
I say you should push the e3 corner because it gets an attack on the queen while allowing your uh, queen to get on the g5 square, which is very good, very nice square. A lot of possibilities with that square. Not anymore though, because you moved to.
There's a very
Does
clear
he see
threat.
it?
There's a very clear
Does he see it?
threat. I think is that the only move?
Pretty much, unless you feel like sacking a rook in the meantime, which I would not recommend. Does Dan see it though? That is the question.
Do you think Dan would see it? I mean, he has tried these tricks on people before. I'm not sure if it'll work on him.
He saw.
He saw it, but was it really the right way to go about this?
I'd say yes. I feel like a lot of the other moves were made very technical positions, and you just kind of got to accept your losses with that move. Then.
The one problem now is this pin
Yeah,
on the queen.
I'd say he definitely
There's
needs to
no
get
way to go
he
here
needs to
now.
get his rook in the game. Both rooks aren't doing that much. Maybe you can get onto the B file or maybe even the E file.
So something like, okay, offering a trade is
Yeah. I can understand it's because he's up a pawn in material, but overall, he should really focus more on getting his rooks out.
I guess this is one way to do it. You do double the pawns, but you have this very nice open F
Yeah.
file. What? What? No! Oh no! No! Are we in for one of the most biggest upsets in this season so far?
Absolutely, absolutely. I will be extremely upset if Dan wins this game.
Dan could qualify. Dan could qualify. Queen just been blundered completely. We might be in for one of the biggest upsets ever. Aidan's going down on time. He will struggle later on. He's just panicking right now.
Yeah, I think it's practically mate. Like, there is very little because Dan, all he has to do is focus on his queen. If you make sure his queen never gets taken, he is practically set for the rest of the game.
Mate in 5.
Yep.
Where do we start? So maybe
E7.
yeah, Queen E7 check.
He only has 3 moves.
Check.
Go up to the H rank, in which case I would probably push the pawn.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's push pawn, right? Regardless, I think queen,
Okay, hang on.
queen E7, push pawn, because no matter what, you've got a mate next.
No, that's not English. No, sorry.
Queen E7 goes here.
Yep, push pawn, mate.
There's no way you can stop it.
Yeah.
It's this where you have to probably move and then checkmate.
Yeah.
But we go back to the game.
Does he see it though?
There's still the mate in 5 on the board here. I think. Has Dan done any puzzles before?
I think I saw his rating. He was on like 500.
So,
I don't think he has done puzzles before, but maybe. I think he could just see this. I mean, I guess you could go like that.
Fair enough. That's a very
Sensible way.
understandable move for his rating. Yeah, for his rating. It's such an obvious mate of 5. Yeah. For a 372, he's playing way better than he should be.
What do you think his rating should be, really?
I think it should be 372. But it's just a massive upset. Massive, unwinnable game. Okay. He made it. Okay. Underdog story of the year. Can't wait to play him in the qualifiers. I will absolutely demolish his fucking family.
what?
Bloodline.
So he's possibly talking about the family of pieces, perhaps. Just to
Yeah.
just to keep this like friendly. Okay. Can't you just take that?
Oh no.
Can't you?
Yeah, no, I promise you, Dan's gonna go D7. Oh, never mind.
Okay. I think probably. Yeah, the moves here, or like here. Then
Yeah,
you just push the pawn regardless.
after that.
You can't review it because of this rook. I think that's it was probably a smart idea.
You can because it's blocked by the pawn.
This is again sensible way of going about it, but Dan really needs to try and do these puzzles if he gets through.
Question is though, will Dan stalemate again?
Very interesting. Yes. Yeah.
Going for that again.
I mean, yeah. This is actually still a possibility. He'll make possibly what 1, 2, 3.
Does he see? No, he does not see it.
It was just simply this. This move here would have finished it all and sealed the deal. But again, wants a threat anyway, and I mean, there's no way to block it,
Oh,
and Dan wins
yeah,
and qualifies for the Premier League of Chess 2024.
Clearly, Aidan did not believe in Dan's ability to stalemate. Tough loss for Aidan. somehow will manage to lose 298 rating points with that game. I really feel sorry for him. Bless his heart.
I mean, the interviews are going to be very, very strange. At first, it could have been Jason after all. After that very strange game, now instead we have Dan.
Correction. It should have been Jason.
Jason won fair and square.
He won fair and square.
Okay.
With the 4 opponents not turning up.
And in the qualifiers, his opponents did also not turn up during the qualifiers.
1 opponent did not turn up in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, well, haters gonna hate is what they do. They hate, but you kind of just gotta live with them, right, Matthew?
Unfortunately. But, well, now, given that you are now playing against Dan in the first game of the UVHS Premier League, any strategies? Are they going to change anything?
Can you repeat the question again?
Are you going to just change anything in how you prepare, given that it's maybe Dan, or just the same way?
I'll probably actually learn the King's Indian for black, because currently I do the first 4 moves and then wing it every time, which has led me down some dark paths. However, I think nothing will change. It's going to play clean chess. If my opponent does not turn up, I'll be extremely happy. Mostly just afraid of Harry, Fred, Anika, and Matthew, because yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Dan, I will absolutely wipe the floor with him in Minecraft.
I guess so. So we're now just waiting for them for a quick interview, and just to update everything once and for all, I'm just going to add a few things to the table. We finally have Dan, who is technically the number 18, ranked number 18 out of the whole of this. And I will see him in the 10th of January afterwards. My oh my, quite a few weeks it's been. I mean,
Can we please see the rating distribution amongst all the players? I want to see the divide between the rest of us and the qualifier.
yeah, that's sure. Well, I'll just have to update this page first, and we'll go back right to the information page, right back to, well, this here. We have the table, and it'll just be updated very shortly. Save the copy here, more options, and PNG. Update the lineup. And here you go. That's confirmed.
So
Right,
time
time
to
to do the ratings.
there's a lot of underdogs here, and there is 1 year 11, 1 lower year, and 1 teacher in the tournament, which I feel make things very interesting. Because the teachers have someone to root for, and the younger years have someone to root for,
I guess so. So rating distribution.
and Italians also have someone to root for, and so do the Filipinos of the world.
Right, rating distribution. So first seed, number 1 ranked is Harry, with a rating of 1589. Oh, hang on, we have the players here for a quick interview. Well,
Dan, my man.
who do we speak to first? Dan. Right. I can't imagine how overjoyed you might be after this.
Oh, beyond. This is the happiest moment of my life. Like, I don't think I've ever felt
Oi.
like I think life has peaked now.
Hang on, because
Life
last
has
year, I remember last
I
year,
am.
us two did this exact game to see who would get into the tournament, and this time you won.
This time I've won.
This
I
time you
know,
won.
exactly. But I would like to congratulate my opponent. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, all more credit to him. It's a great game. A really fun game. Really close. It was just like one little bit that changed it, one little blunder, and that's chess.
And well, Aidan, we just saw it live, and our hearts just like dropped. Like, oh my goodness, how?
I don't know. I feel like I was since I had to use a laptop with someone else's account because I couldn't get to mine. I was under time pressure, and I'm not used to using a trackpad, so I feel like I was just rushing decisions and getting stressed about the time, and then I made an oversight. Yeah, I was good. I was gutted when I did that.
Yeah. It just felt unlucky. Like, I don't know, like what was going through your heads? Like maybe just before and after that move.
Yeah, on the move, I sort of was hoping that it was going to be a nice, easy checkmate with my queen and bishop. But I thought he wouldn't fall for it. But then I don't know. When he moved, I don't know. Really, I just think I got like time. I was too stressed with the time that I was taking, so I just made a blunder. That's it.
Well, I do hope to see you next year, perhaps. Well, if you're organising this tournament, well, I do have to pass this on to someone, maybe at uni, a few team, and maybe a whole team of students as well. Well, yeah. I don't know. We don't know what to say, all of us. And maybe both of you just come over for a second here, because well, there was even a few bits at the start. If we just go back right and for the viewers just outside as well, let's put that back and we go to the game itself.
Who's do we have right now?
I don't know, I can't see. But if we come all the way to here, this is very committal from you, Aidan, trying to push all these pawns on the king side, then castling on the king side.
Oh,
Dan, you had a very massive advantage here. What do you think the correct move was to keep all this advantage? You played this.
I should have
That-
played queen there
Yeah, do you realise now why you should have taken with the queen?
because that would have placed king. Right, no, if I played queen there, he would have taken. Oh,
Can you
can't.
You
Can't take with
the knight.
I am absolutely not seeing. Yes. So then he's left with. That's checkmate.
Well, not exactly, but it's like a very significant advantage. This king side is open.
It goes to. He'll have to go here. He'll have to go here. The only move for black is to go to H8, and afterwards you play, I'd say, queen F5.
And threaten this,
Yeah.
almost.
And it's not technically checkmate because the knight does defend the H7 move. But
then from there you could play.
then you could just evolve that.
Bishop. Bishop takes knight, and then from there
Knight will take knight, so you pretty much just can't.
knight takes there. Yeah, then knight. Sorry, I missed the knight.
Yeah.
I'm finished now. I can barely see lines anymore.
Right.
Yeah, I'm too tired.
And just to show you what's up for you, when we come back after Christmas, 10th of January is the first game.
Who am I losing to?
You are first against Leo.
Ah, there we go. I think Leo's good this time. Last kill. He's gonna kill himself for his wins. Well, I think I'm gonna have to kill myself after that loss.
Yep, okay, thanks everyone for joining. We'll see you after the Christmas holidays.
Killing myself. I know. No, good. Leo, mate.